Before going into this tournament, I never thought that Team India would end up losing 3 games out of all possible 3. After playing the World Cup qualifiers in November 2023, Indian national team didn't even get a chance to play a single game before the AFC Asian Cup. The only friendly match India was scheduled to play against was China, which later got cancelled due to another major and more important tournament called ISL. The last ISL game, however, was played on 29th of December, and the first game of Indian team in AFC Asian Cup was played on 13th of January, which means that we had a groundbreaking preparation time of 14 days.
Are you for real?
However, before playing the AFC Asian Cup in 2023, India played this competition 4 times, with first played in 1964. Our best finish was in 1964 when we finished second and won 2 games. Then in 1984 and 2011 we failed to win a game, with 1984 being the worst when we even failed to score a goal. However, in 2019 we beat Thailand 4-1 but got knocked out in the final match day. That's why this time the expectations were of not going through the next round, but were of giving better performances in terms of our previous editions. For the first time in the history of Indian football, I saw such a massive crowd supporting Team India outside India, and for the first time I really saw fans being passionate about Indian football. This was so surprising because usually we don't get this kind of support for Indian national football team.
We are with you, sire!
India played its first game against Australia with literally no preparation, but still managed to give a strong performance in the first half. However, on 50th minute, Gurpreet Singh Sandhu made a mistake by punching the ball straight to the scorer, resulting in Australia's first goal. Then 13 minutes later, Jordan Boss from Australia scored another goal, helping them get all 3 points. Special mention, however, to this man who fought alone in that defense line and saved us from humiliation. However, even after losing that game 3-0, there were still positives in team's performances. As I mentioned, Sandesh Jhingan was great alongside Gurpreet Singh, who was strong despite that mistake. Then came our game against Uzbekistan, and the worst result I was expecting from that game was a draw irrespective of their FIFA rankings. But Uzbekistan had different plans that day, as they scored their first goal within 4 minutes when our defense completely failed to track the ball. Then 14 minutes later they scored their second when Sagea scored the rebound. To be honest, first 20 minutes felt like that someone was throwing non-stop balls at Gurpreet Singh Sandhu with both hands. However, Uzbekistan then scored their third goal by the end of the first half. Then in the second half, India did show intent in the beginning but lost the game 3-0. Now this was not the worst performance because we were still average, but the worst was yet to come. India faced Syria in the final game of the Asian Cup 2023, and our chances of going through were less than me getting 100 likes on this video. But still, I don't know why I was expecting India to go through and beat Syria by a huge goal margin. However, somehow we made Syria look like the prime Brazilian team and lost to them only 1-0 just because they didn't take their chances. In last 1 year, Syria have won just 3 games out of 15 they have played. Their only wins are against Thailand, North Korea and now India. The saddest part of this tournament, however, is that we didn't even fail to win a game, but we failed to score a goal as well. This is for the first time since 1984 that India has not scored a goal in AFC Asian Cup. Now I will not criticize any player or the coach because I don't think I have that 99.99 percentile ball knowledge to do so, but I'll definitely say that everyone who was watching these games in the stadiums or on the TV deserved better. They did. Now lastly, talking about AIFF, the main objective of All India Football Federation is to organize international and domestic tournaments including the friendlies. However, it's been years since every football fan in this country has been begging for quality international friendlies. The last international game we played before the AFC Asian Cup was 2 months ago, which by the way was not a friendly, it was an important game with no room for experiment. Moreover, team was given just 2 weeks to prepare when our opponents had been preparing for more than a month. Even Australia played a friendly before facing India. In this tournament, it was like we were facing the class toppers who would top the class without even touching the book, but because they got time, they went through the syllabus again and again and again until they were standing outside the examination hall. However, India didn't even touch that book, just saw that cover and thought our syllabus was done.